Good morning. My name is Jenna Buchan, and this is my horse Waldo. I'm going to show you how to properly tack up a horse at a horse show. Currently, I'm in Wellington, Florida, and am competing at the Winter Equestrian Festival. This is a typical tack stall in one of the tents on the show. The horses here at the horse show have to be impeccable. We want to groom his mane, because when they lay down at night, they get shavings, dirt, sometimes manure in them. So we want to make sure it's clean, silk, and smooth. You should be able to run your fingers through it. The mane should be about this wide, this long, and it should be a nice straight line, just like this. Next, we want to groom his tail. Same thing why we groom the mane. We want to get the shavings, the dirt, we want to make sure it's silky, and we want to make it appear thicker. Next, we want to pick the horse's hooves. For time purposes, I have already picked 3 of the hooves. To ask your horse to pick up his foot, you want to stand by his shoulder and then run your hand down his leg. He lifts up his hoof and you pick it. We pick the horse's hooves to get any rocks, dirt, or shavings out of them to make sure they don't get thrush and they are comfortable when we compete. Next, we take hoof oil, or ethyl, and then we put it on all the hooves. Again, for time circumstances, I have already done 3 of the other hooves. Ethyl goes on the horse's feet to protect them from the water so they do not decompose and they do not get thrush. Next, we take a soft brush over the rest of the horse. This gets any of the loose dirt, dust off of them, and increases the coat's shine as we stimulate the oils within the skin. Next, we take our protective boots. These boots protect the horse's tendons and their heels as they compete. Next, we take our saddle pad with our number, which always goes on the right side of the horse, and we place it gently over the horse's back. You want to be able to make sure your hand has like this much room on the wither, and that is the correct placement of the saddle pad. You grab your thin line and half pad, which is an absorbed shocker for the horse's back. We take our saddle cover off, hang it, grab the saddle, move over. And place this gently on the horse's back. Usually the flaps will fold out like this, and it's simple to fix. You just pull them on both sides, grab the saddle pad, and pull it up to the pole. Next, we grab the girth. The girth is like a belt for your pants. We attach it to the billets of the saddle. Walk to the other side. Grab the girth around the horse's belly to the other side of the saddle and attach it to the billets over here.
Update received 20 out of 50.
You don't want to put the girth too tight when you first start, or else they can get girthy, like he's doing, shaking his head. Because just like us, we don't want to crank our belt all the way. Next, we grab our towel and we go over our boots and shine them up. You want to make sure there's no dirt left from last day's competition. and that their color really shines. Next we grab the bridle. The bridle is foamed with a lot of different pieces. The bit goes in the horse's mouth. This allows us to be able to control them, slow them down, and turn them. To put the bridle on, we put the reins over the head. The reins are attached to the bit, and the rider is able to pull on it. That's how we turn and slow down. We take the cross ties off. We remove the halter. And we put the bit in the horse's mouth. We put the top part over the horse's ears. Pull the forelock out so we don't pull any of the hair out. Then we put the piece of the nose band, which helps keep the horse's mouth shut, underneath the attachment from the top to the bit, so we do not inhibit the rider's ability to slow the horse down or pull. Next we close this so we can close the horse's mouth. You never want to close it too tight. You should always be able to fit 2 fingers in between so we don't do any nerve damage to the horse's face. Next, we put the throat latch under. This piece is in case you fall off and you pull on the reins. This stops the bridle from coming off the horse's face. Next, we put the flash on. This is just like the nose band. It helps keep the horse's mouth closed and easier to control. We put it underneath the bit so it doesn't pinch the horse's mouth. And again, it's the 2-finger rule. You're able to very comfortably fit 2 fingers under. We hang up our bridle, and we'd put our helmet on, and we would be ready to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.